lower IQ people and poor income people typically have more children. Yeah. And then the more money people make, the less children they have.
Yeah, the higher IQ, the less children you have.
Money, they typically have less kids, which is why it's like, bro, it's just like, and then there's, let me just not lose focus, which is why Elon Musk is kind of like, and think about also Nick Cannon. It's like,
oh yeah,
he might be doing us a service.
He is doing us a service.
He might be doing us a
Nick Cannon
service.
is far from stupid.
Like he might be strategic.
And it's like, bro, I know so many stupid people
who
right
are doing
now
that same thing.
Who are 4 or 5 kids deep, and they are dumb, bro.
Yeah.
They're dumb. You know what I'm saying? These
because
people,
and not only that, they're like 26 right now.
Yeah, and it's like, I know this person. I know, we can just tell by the way you almost don't even like your kids. It's just crazy. You keep having kids, but the highly intelligent people that I know are the people, they don't have no kids, or they have one, or they have two. It's like, no, we do need these smart people to kind of, we need you to take one for the team. We need you to
level the playing field.
We need you to level this playing field, bro. Because if dumb people are making 10 times as many babies than we are, we're gonna get overrun at some point.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
And then somebody who's got a normal IQ, we'll just say normal and not dumb or lower IQ, it's hard for them to find somebody. I feel like sometimes it's like when I be meeting people, like if in terms of dating, we're not even going to a certain level because you're not even intelligent. Like,
no facts.
We're not on the same wavelength on any level. Like, and then if I say something that sounds too smart, you think I'm being offensive.
Right.
And I don't have time to even talk to. Like, we're not even. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me just talking normal, you get offended by it because you think I'm trying to outsmart you, and I'm really just having genuine conversation with you. You're out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, and it's like the reason why like they're having so much kids is because having a child is easy.
It's easy.
You put sperm in the vagina.
It's easy to have.
It doesn't take a genius to have a baby.
No, not at all.
Yeah, like so that's why they're doing like the easiest thing you can do, which is have a child. You know. So
speaking of and also that people that like, you know what else drives me crazy? Those people that say they love their kids. Like they think their love for their kids makes them good parents.
No, you gotta.
How much you love your kids, bro? You're a terrible parent.
Yeah, people put themselves before their parents, or put themselves before their kids so much. Yeah, like what they're like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to shit on just like young.
I do.
No, I was gonna say like single moms and shit. Like, if they fucked up, like if they fucked up,
if they genuinely fucked, like if they were with a nigga that was like, really fucked up or some shit. But we're not talking about them anyway. Yeah, we're talking about those ones who just don't know how to put on a condom.
But some of them are those. That's what I'm saying. Some of those dumb people have done that. So I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess especially like if they're super young too.
Yeah, I hate seeing like a mom with her child who want to go out and just do all the fucking fun shit and is like complaining about not being able to do shit because of her kid.
I knew somebody like that.
I know countless people like
that. I fucked around with somebody like that.
That shit's, I don't like that
like
shit.
They had
the kid is an inconvenience.
Yes, the kid's an inconvenience. That shit
because
right
they're
there.
like fucking 22.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's just like for some reason, people just like there was a moment in time that happened when having a kid didn't mean your life was over. Newsflash: when you have a kid, your life is over.
Facts.
Everything is for the kid at this point, right?
Or at least like you have
one goal.
Yeah, your lifestyle. Like, you don't come first no more.
Yeah, if you like partying before, too bad.
There's a like having kids. There's a lot of things where it's like hard. But no, like I remember there was a chick at that was at Blue Girls Club. The Blueface reality TV show, and she had just had a baby. The baby was like 6 months, and she was like, "Well, I deserve a vacation because I do everything myself every day since he's been born. So I deserve a vacation for 2 months." Your baby is 6 months old. Bitch, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bitch? There's no vacations. There's no vacations.
There's no vacations.
You decided to have a child, bitch. You're on the clock all the time.
Forever. 24/7.
6 months in, you couldn't go 6 months.
That's when I realized how real it was having a child. When my sister and my nephew moved in, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like. There's no off days, bro.
No, there's no
off days, dog. And when my sister moved in, my nephew was 3. He was 3 when they moved in. But I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm just the uncle. Yeah. So it's like, and I'm still doing my fair share. Like, my sister was doing more, of course, but I'm still doing my fair share where, this is my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Parenting, you know?
Yeah,
like, I mean, it takes a village.
We're in a household together. So, but it's like, even, and I was still able to be like, I'm done. I'm going to the garage. But I'm like, she can't take off. Like,
at all.
When you're a parent, there are no off days. And I don't know, people treat their children like accessories.
Exactly.
Like, they're just these little accessories
like
that
pets.
tag along to their life.
Yeah.
They're not the Louis bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they treat them like they're like they take it to heart, like, you know, because when women were girls, they always had those babies, toys and all that stuff. Yeah. And then it seems like they carry that mindset to having a real baby, where it's just like, this is just a toy, you know?
Right. Yeah. So it's just not real. Like, I don't get that, and it's man, especially those moments like. Oh, and there's another thing, like having children, why it's like important to have both people in the home as well. It's good to be married before you carry, because I just remember, and this is, mind you, this is a small instance, but me and my sister both caught food poisoning one time.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And my nephew was 3 or 4, and it's like... me and my sister are fucked. You know, anybody that food poisoning knows it's either coming out of both ends or one or the other. So but it's coming out. But it's coming out though. You know what I'm saying?
Your body does not like it.
Bro. So for like the next 3 days, we toe up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we have to take care of him. You know what I'm saying? He has to eat 3 times a day. You know, he still has to make it to daycare and stuff. So it's like, thank God we were both there, so we would take turns in the middle of our pain. But I'm like, God damn, if it was...
Did he notice? Like, could he tell?
He knew we were fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So
it's lunch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we just taking turns. But I'm like, imagine just being by yourself.
Bro, that's why it's so important to not skip certain steps in life. Like, even though we had been out on our own younger, like earlier, like I had gotten into some trouble where I had to move back home and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned like quickly that I can't get attached to this comfort, because when you out on your own, you out on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like people who have kids, a lot of times these niggas, they have kids without ever having to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never fully took care of themselves.
They never moved out at all.
They never took care of their own bills, all the way through for years. They have never fully separated without knowing how to take care of themselves.
Having a child.
Yeah, they haven't had to like decide, yo, should I actually do this fast food shit, or should I really like get in the kitchen because this shit, I need money to pay this and do this or whatever. They haven't figured out how to like just sustain and live on their own.
Yeah, and do you think also too, it's like the sex education is probably fucked up in schools?
I don't know how it is now.
Do they even have sex education?
Sex education. I had sex education. It was pretty short, but I think I've heard where some people don't have any at all. So I think
I remember we had.
I think it 100% plays a fact, just because there's statistics to go against it. Like European countries, they make it pretty clear that like sexual education is like wide known, like birth control and vending machines level, and like STDs and everything and teen pregnancy and all that is a lot lower than America, where we're demonized sex and it's hidden, and all those numbers are up. Just like drinking, you know what I mean? Just like they can drink over there at 16 and
17, 16, 18.
Over here we wait till 21, but they have less accidents.
Correct.
You know, all that, you know, so education for sure plays a part into it. And then I also think our Western ways as well play into a part of it, like where like Western values have completely shifted, where women don't even view men, they don't even think they need men to raise children.
On that
you know what I mean? That's not even this is a one person thing. Everybody thinks they can play. A lot of women think they don't need no man. They can play both. They can be mommy and daddy, which is ridiculous.
Everybody thinks they can do it themselves.
Yeah, everybody thinks they can do it themselves.
No, but that's the thing too. Going on that point of like, because I have to keep remembering too. Like, well, first of all, with Gen Z, like when Gen Z are in their 30s and shit, is going to be interesting to see what the world is like. Yeah. And we're going to be all in our 40s and shit.
That's my sisters. Yeah, so that's in 10 years.
Yeah, and my younger cousin and brother.
So, yeah. Oh, they're around the same age.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, because what's happening with their generation is going to be very telling what the 30-year-olds are going to be doing a decade from now, because you have, like, what you were saying with women, with this whole, like, oh, we don't need men and all that stuff. But then you also have boys that are just like, okay, well, girls, they're not fucking with us. You know, I'll just stay with pornography, and just get my dopamine hits from that, and be completely fine. You know, that first of all, that was happening a lot in China, actually. like where you know
Yeah.
that like people are having less children now
Isn't it
because.
Japan too, where they like you can go and just like cuddle, like you can pay for like
Yeah.
cuddle
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I think that
cuddle
was Japan.
services. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Japan
That's the
has
thing.
that a lot
Yeah.
too.
That's the
where
thing out there for
Yeah.
sure.
all services are for sale pretty much. Even
Yeah.
just,
It's all transactional now.
yeah, it's all transactional where people aren't even really communicating with
So
each
now,
other.
like with Gen Z is going to be interesting, where like this whole generation in their 30s that
And then
are
also
not fucking,
Yeah, and then also keep in mind
not having babies.
And then also keep in mind that there's people who are gonna want to be with somebody, but if they don't also agree with them 100%, then
oh yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
there's that. Oh yeah, and then
there's
politics
then
has
there's the
fucked
politics
up.
people
Yeah,
to where
dating and all
if
that
you don't
shit.
agree with everything that I say
Yeah.
from point A and my ideology from point A to point Z, we can't coexist.
I did see a
at
video
all.
that was about that. How they say politics are playing more of a role in dating today more than any other time in history.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's that feeling that you've been having dating lately. That's what it is, and that's
They put it on on like Hinge. Like
Yeah,
Hinge
yeah.
will put
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Hinge-
liberal. I'm this.
Yeah,
All of them
that.
do it
liberal,
now. I think all of them do it.
conservative. Not all of them,
Bumble
but
does it
like
too, right?
majority. A lot of them do have an area where you can fill out what your political
political
stance
thing
is.
was,
Pretty
yep.
much.
Well, liberals are freer to do that because it's not as frowned upon as being conservative.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because conservatives
Right.
won't
That's
say
a fact.
anything. Remember, like
I put conservative on mine, and I left it. Not conservative. I put moderate on mine, and I like made sure you could see it.
Yeah.
because I need the liberals to know it's not.
I'm not all the way there with all that.
Don't get it
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say some shit you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts,
Because
facts.
I've tried dating the crazy liberal. I can't fuck with no crazy liberal.
Yeah,
but I'm
facts.
not fucking with no crazy conservative
I'm
either.
not.
Yeah.
I need a nigga in the middle. You know
I need,
what I'm saying?
I need you to have
Logic.
a brain, yo. I need you to have a
yeah,
brain.
Can you tell me how you got here and I'll tell you how I got
I
here?
need the well-rounded
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Can we see, like, you'll know when you find somebody special when they can see the good and bad in conservatism and the good and bad in liberalism.
Yeah.
That's a word.
I don't know if liberalism is a word.
Is that the word?
yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Look that
saying.
up. But yeah, so it's the people who can see like the good and bad, because even with conservatives, I can see the bad, but I can also lately I've been seeing the good as well, where I'm just like, okay, I agree with that.
sure.
I can see how they think the left is going fucking crazy now, because I think that too.
Yeah.
Right.
They're the more extreme ones.
Yeah. Well, they're the
Well, yeah.
they're the elite
have-
right now.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
liberals are the elite right now. You know, so conservatives say that, and I kind of agree.
I mean, and once I get my money up, I'm going conservative anyway.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Once you start getting getting those
Yeah,
checks.
I'm definitely
Need a tax break, you know what I'm
save
saying?
money in
Like-
taxes. That got me fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That got me fucked up if you think I'm about to be making multiple millions a year
Yeah.
and trying to pay 50% of taxes. Fuck that, bro.
No. Okay. So
Yeah, at a certain point, your political views are going to start shifting towards your wallet.
yeah, but no. But so with the Gen Z, real quick.
That was top tier. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. That was top tier.
Yeah. I just.
I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah.
It started getting warm.
Yeah.
But that's got like that little trigger on there where if it feels like it's getting tipped over, it cuts off.
Yeah.
So I just needed to hit it hard enough where it thought it was about to tip over.
Nice.
Just cut it off.
Yeah, but just